When investing, it's not just about what you make, it's also about how much you keep. Taxes can take a bite out of your investment returns. How you manage the impact of taxes on your investments is part of a successful long-term financial plan. You're probably familiar with registered plans such as RRSPs, RESPs, and now TFSAs as popular tax deferral plans. But what about the money that you invest outside of these plans? Investing in traditional mutual funds outside a registered plan can trigger an unwelcome tax bill. I'd like to introduce you to Scotia Corporate Class Funds, a tax-smart solution that provides increased flexibility and more choice to manage your investments. Unlike traditional mutual funds, corporate class funds can help you grow and rebalance your non-registered investments without triggering immediate tax consequences. As taxes are deferred, less money leaves your portfolio and more is left to grow. Another important benefit of corporate class funds is the potential for lower taxable distributions when compared to more traditional mutual funds. I'll talk about this more a bit later. It's important to remember that Scotia Corporate Class Funds don't eliminate taxes, they just defer them. Let's take a look at how corporate class funds work. A mutual fund can be offered in two ways, as a mutual fund trust or as a corporation. A mutual fund trust consists of a single fund with a single investment objective. A mutual fund corporation, which is new to Scotiabank, is a collection of many funds known as classes. Each class of shares has its own distinct investment objective. The key feature of Scotia Corporate Class Funds is the ability to switch or rebalance among the different classes within the corporation without triggering immediate tax consequences. Another way to think of corporate class funds is like a house. In this house, a corporation has a room for each mutual fund class. Rebalancing from one corporate class fund to another is like moving your money from one room to another. Any taxes owing from the switching is deferred, so less money leaves your portfolio and more is left to grow over the long term. Keep in mind, you may trigger a tax consequence when you redeem your shares out of Scotia Corporate Class Funds. In other words, leave the house. Not all investment income is taxed equally. Within corporate class funds, taxable distributions, if any, are paid to investors as either Canadian dividends or capital gains, which are more tax advantageous. This allows you to keep more money growing in your investment and avoid higher taxed interest income. Scotia Corporate Class Funds can be a tax-smart solution for those who have long-term saving goals, such as retirement, and are looking to invest outside their registered plans. Parents or grandparents who want to set up an in-trust account for a minor. Seniors who want to manage their taxable income. It's not just about what you make, it's also about how much you keep, and being smart about taxes is always a good strategy.